Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, Bitcoin, just like how we anticipated, started breaking out after breaking some of the key line of resistance, and now it does looks like it might be getting attracted towards the next area of confluence, next resistance, which we have in between 66,000 to 70,000 before deciding the trend duration. So before we start talking about these interesting scenarios which I prepared for you, I want you to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button. And guys, let's try to reach at least 1,000 like in this video, because video like this takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy. So if you appreciate what I'm doing, if you like this kind of content, then definitely destroy that like button. Now, first thing first, let's look at this price action of Bitcoin in a bigger time frame. This here is in a monthly time frame, and if you follow this falling trend line or falling wedge, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin looks like preparing itself for another bullish continuation. I mean, if this here is an actual breakout, just like from this example, because we had this rising trend, you can see even downtrend as correction, and now we could be preparing ourselves for this new rising trend again. I mean, once the price of Bitcoin breaks out of this key line of resistance, then we could be preparing ourselves for a new impulsive move from here on. And if the price follows this falling wedge, we know the new all-time high is imminent. Yes, you heard that correctly guys. The price of Bitcoin parallelly, even in a weekly time frame, looks like it might be getting attracted around this upper trend line, because on my previous videos I have been very clear with you guys. Finding support above this red line, this 50 weighted moving average in the past price action, has resulted in a very bullish move. If you look at our weekly candle, this weekly candle has pierced through this 50 weighted moving average, and also looks like it is going to get attracted towards the upper trend line from this descending broadening wedge before looking for another opportunity. Because if this trend continues, we could be also preparing ourselves for a new descending broadening wedge. Yes guys, parallelly in a monthly time frame, falling wedge, a bullish continuation pattern is being flashed. In a weekly time frame, descending broadening wedge is being flashed. And now if you simply look at this daily time frame, even in a daily time frame, the price of Bitcoin could be preparing itself for another continuation here to the upside, because this here is a descending channel, falling channel, bull flag, doesn't matter what you call, but this here definitely looks like a preparation for another impulsive move. I mean, once the price breaks out of this 66,000 resistance line, 66, 67 here in the immediate short term, we could be preparing ourselves for another bullish continuation, because in this case a new all-time high is imminent. I mean, breakout from this descending broadening wedge, new all-time high is imminent. Breakout from this falling wedge, a new all-time high is imminent. And even breakout from this descending channel bull flag, new all-time high is imminent. And now if we simply zoom out, if we look at this price action in a 4-hour time frame, even in a smaller time frame, you can see we are breaking out from this symmetrical triangle. Yes guys, this symmetrical triangle, since we broke out from this upper trend line, now it is going to be looked as a bullish continuation pattern, just like in this example here. After breaking out of this upper trend line, even in this example, you can see we had a move like this, higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of formation. So same thing could be happening in our case as well. I'm not expecting price to go parabolic like this, but more sideways movement, but slowly, gradually hitting it to the upside, because this here is a continuation of uptrend. And parallelly price of Bitcoin in a 4-hour time frame also looks like getting attracted towards the upper trend line from this ascending broadening wedge, which is a bearish continuation pattern. Even though this is a bearish continuation pattern, I personally think before seeing an actual continuation to the downside like this, right, first we could be getting attracted towards the upper trend line, which in our case could be attracting us. Yes guys, this upper trend line also sits around 66, 67,000. So I personally think this is the area where we could be getting attracted, and only after that show another continuation here to the downside. But even if this bearish continuation starts playing out after testing 66, 67,000 resistance line, I've been very clear with you guys, the price of Bitcoin is still going to remain above 60,000. I mean, this lower trend line support is going to remain over 60,000, which will be a temporary pullback before expecting another continuation like this, because we know the price of Bitcoin has clearly found support above this monthly CPI line. Yes, guys, this monthly CPI line is an extremely important line of support for us. And if the price manages to close the monthly candle for this September month, then we will be forming a new ascending CPI. And you know, ascending CPI only gets formed during uptrend. So that's why if the price of Bitcoin finds support above this CPI trend line, or let's say above 60,000, then the next month CPI, October CPI, will be considered bullish, and price after some sideways movement is expected to continue here to the upside. But for now, according to the CPI indicator, where is our price objective, or where is our price target? This green line. Yes, guys, this here is the first monthly arrow line according to our September CPI, which also sits around 66,700 range. So this 66,700 is considered as the upcoming target for Bitcoin. And parallelly, as you can see, before breaking out, before starting with another impulsive move, first we have to overcome the resistance from this POC line. This POC line is a trend line, this horizontal trend line, which showcases an asset price point where the most trading activity occurred over the season. So that's why this red line will be acting as resistance. So that's why I personally think once this key trend line gets broken, we are going to see an actual continuation around 66, 67,000, even up to 70,000 before deciding the actual trend duration. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that this POC line could be just a temporary resistance, and as soon as this key trend line gets broken, as soon as this daily closes above this line, we could be preparing ourselves for another continuation here to the upside. And any sort of a pullback, we have extremely important support line for Bitcoin. I mean, according to this Williams alligator indicator, this line has clearly started to form a bullish cross, green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom. And you know, this cross only happens, green line at the top, blue line at the bottom, only happens when the price is preparing itself for a new impulsive move. So each and every time, whenever we have seen this green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, the price of Bitcoin has turned very bullish. So in our case, if you look at it carefully, this is another bullish crossover. So any sort of a pullback, the same trend line here will be acting as a support. So any sort of a pullback will be just a retest from this Williams alligator indicator before expecting another bullish continuation. And why this actually makes sense, because if you simply zoom out, if you look at this price action of Bitcoin in a weekly time frame, you can see we look like forming a massive cup and handle pattern, or another bullish continuation pattern for Bitcoin. And if this here is going to result in an actual bullish continuation, I mean, price following this descending broadening wedge formation, price following this falling wedge formation, even this falling channel formation, you can see it could be preparing ourselves for another bullish continuation. And according to this cup and handle pattern, this pullback, this continuation, this bearish continuation, what we had here was a formation of a handle, because once this handle starts breaking out, you can see in this example, after breaking out from this handle, we had this new bullish continuation playing out. So if this here is going to follow a cup and handle pattern, a bullish continuation pattern, our price objective sits somewhere around 100,000 to 120,000. So this is another bullish price objective according to this cup and handle. And I personally think the bull market has not topped out. I mean, this bull market has a final move which could easily bring the price of Bitcoin around 100,000. That is where I'm actually expecting the price of Bitcoin to get attracted, and only after that we are expecting an actual bearish trend to follow. But until then, this will be looked as a bullish continuation pattern for Bitcoin. I mean, as long as we remain above 60,000, this formation, what is being flashed right now, will be looked as a bullish continuation pattern for Bitcoin. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed these free bonuses from Bybit, 500 USD position Airdrop if you want to trade Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, or additional 200 USD futures position Airdrop if you want to trade with Bonk, Popcat, or other meme coins. All the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.